Whoa! Little bit of difference from last time in the image, isn't there? Obviously we've got a darker colour and the lips are done. What the hell? Oh, I'm freaking out. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Well, why don't we sit back and have a friendly little catch up? We'll call it part 5 of the Denise tutorial. The footage behind me shows me quickly adding the third colour layer. By no means did I rush doing this layer. However, the principles to adding any colour layer using this method of building up an artwork are always the same. You create the shapes with your foundation layer, you then use a lighter colour to add airbrush textures, and then you use either colour to flatten or blend in those textures to the whole image.
What if we were entering into a new time? A time when the very system...
And finally finishing this colour layer brings us right to the lips. We've started off by matching the base colour of the lips. It's basically the same as the second colour layer that we used, except that we added a couple of drops of red. Just test it out yourself on a little piece of paper before getting too excited and spraying it all over your artwork. And once you've done that foundation layer of the lips, put a little bit of white into your airbrush, over reduce it, and just add 1 or 2 drops of that base lip colour. Why? To friendly it up a little bit, of course. Mixing colours like this in single drops with the white prevents blue shift, and that's a good thing. Now let's flood these lips with some textures, hey? So what's next? Time to add a little bit of dimension. How are we going to do that? Using that base lip colour that you already have in your airbrush, just put in a couple of drops of red to darken it, and we're going to add some dimension using only airbrush textures. Great.
A new network. A new system that connected the people and places of the world in a new way. What if that system is here? What if that time is now? What if that system is here? What if that time is now? What if that time is now? Now.
Yeah, looking good, but the entire colour looks a little bit too violet or purple-like. So I'll get a little bit of a yellowy orange transparent colour mixed up. I'll put that into my airbrush, and I'm going to give the lips a little bit of love. This time I'm adding just a little bit of red transparent to brighten the red areas of the lips that I see are much brighter in the actual image, so they appear more vibrant. Now because that transparent just darkened the lips, I'm going to have to put a little bit more white into my airbrush, over reduce it, and add in those highlight textures. Now the very last step to doing these lips is to add a little bit of that second colour layer back into your airbrush, over reduce it, as we always do, and just work around the edges of the lips and try to fade them out a little, get them to tie in a bit better with the rest of the artwork. You don't want a sharp red against a sharp skin tone colour. Have a look at the reference and you'll see that it blends in slightly. Mimic that. Now we still need to add some transparents, and most importantly the highlights. However, we'll wait till the very end of the artwork to do any of that, because we still have one more darker colour layer that we need to add. And everybody knows you always get a better looking result when you add translucent paints on top. But we'll save that mofo until the next tutorial, where we airbrush our eyes and finally get a little bit of life into this artwork. Till then, just remember, life is beautiful and so are you. Okay? See you later.